Hello. Hello, Bear. Congrats on getting first. Hello, Mango. Thank you for the lurk. Enjoy cleaning. Okay. Let's open up for a moment. Hold on. Shut. Let's go to the full screen. Let's also lower the music a bit. Just a bit. There we go. Okay. Here. Hello. A little bigger. There we go. Okay, okay. Who wants to sacrifice 50 points real quick to test something? I put something, there's a new redeem on the Twitch side. Whoever wants to give it a shot, go ahead, give it a shot. There is no guarantee that it will work, so keep that in mind. That's why I say sacrifice 50 points. So yeah. You want to just give it a shot, maybe it'll work. Hopefully it'll work. I'm saying maybe because I tried it before I started streaming, but it didn't work. So I was thinking maybe I have to be live for it to work, which is kind of weird, but whatever. Or actually, I could probably try it now that I think about it. Hello, Garcia. Welcome in. Let's try it. Let me try it on the. Let me see it. Does it work? It doesn't work. Okay, so that means that's not going to be a thing. Let's just, you know, I'm going to go and turn off that redeem then, so that way nobody wastes their points on it. I will eventually try to fix it. I am not about to do that right now. I'm not going to waste any more time on that. I already wasted almost half an hour on that. Hooray. Anyways, hello, Val, I'm sorry. Mind if I just call you Silva? Valdine Silva. Hello, Jennifer, and yeah. Hello. I'm subbed. Thank you, Jennifer. How are you? I'm doing alright, Garcia. I'm doing alright. How about y'all? How are y'all doing today? How is everyone doing today? Is this fun day? Is this fine day? Alright, I actually, I didn't forget to grab a verse of the day. I forgot to change the verse of the day on the screen. So let me do that now. The verse of the day for those who are on the server, who are active on, who see my posts on the server. The verse of the day is Romans 10:14, and it goes as follows. How then can they call on the one they have not believed in? And how can they believe in the one of whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching to them? In other words, I feel like this goes along with the make disciples of the nations. In other words, how are people going to hear about Jesus if nobody talks about Jesus? Makes sense. Which is just, like I said, it's easily backed up by when Jesus said, make disciples of the nations, spread his word across the nations of the world, and create more disciples for Jesus, bring people to Jesus so Jesus can bring them to God, or to the Father, I would say. Guess what? Yo, what's up, Jennifer? Going to the pool tomorrow. Nice, Garcia. But yeah, that's the verse of the day. Let me put that on the screen now because I haven't done that yet. We will hop in Minecraft in a little bit. There we go. Just waiting for the... Okay, oh, the game is loaded up already. I have a Bible. Oh, nice. Which one do you have, though? There's multiple translations of it. They all have pretty much it's all basically the same. How do I put it? A lot of people complain about, oh, there's so many different translations of the Bible, but it's all pretty much all the Bibles are the same. Pretty much all the translations have the same message. It's just worded differently in some of them. Like the KJV, King James Version, and the NIV are different and similar. Similar in the message, different in the wording. So I've been like, English, sadly, I don't know any other languages. Oh, that's not what I meant. I meant like NIV, like the New International Version, or the ESV, the English Standard Version, or like the NKJV is the New King James Version. There's different types, and then there's the American Standard. I think that's Jehovah's Witness. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. Let's but anyways, let's pull up the game. Oh, let me fix this as well. There we go. Okay, now let me fix the size of the darn game. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's more like it. Voila. Beautiful. Hello, Natalie. Welcome in. I don't know. Oh, okay. Do you speak Spanish? A little bit. Not a lot of Spanish, though. But hello, Natalie. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Alright, we're hopping into the game because game time. It's game time, chat. Alright. Hello. Also, just a reminder, the game is going to be a little laggy for a moment, so bear with me. It will iron out. Ugh. Let me check the settings real quick, just to be sure that it's not messing with me over here. 12 chunks, 7 chunks. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, we're good. Where's the food at? It's over here. What's your favorite color and can I draw you please? Yeah, of course you can draw me. Also, hello Echo, welcome in. You get to relax Saturday? Nice. My favorite color. I don't really have a favorite color. But may I ask if the color means anything? Like if if I answered purple, what are you gonna do with that information? And yeah, of course you can draw me. Anyone is welcome to draw me. As long as it's appropriate. What is that? What was that? Ah, it's a baby bunny. Oh, hole. I'll leave that be. What is it? Torch? Huh? Did I knock his torch down just now? I think it was here. Anyways. Alright. Sugar cane. Alright. I don't know really. Oh, okay. I just played Roblox with some real fun people. I was howling with laughter. Can I try to draw you too? I kind of am bad at it though. Don't worry about it. You can draw any. You can draw one. Doesn't matter how. Doesn't matter how good you draw. Doesn't matter how good or bad you draw. I accept any type of drawing and fan art. What do you usually do? Like stream, you mean? If you mean stream, recently I've been playing mostly Minecraft, but I do want to get back to other games too. No, I gotta go, but I'm subbed. I'll be back. Okay, Jennifer, do what you gotta do. Take care. Oh, this has to get fixed. I forgot. Alright, I gotta... That's right. I gotta drop off whatever I have in my inventory and go back down to the ancient city in order to grab more stuff. Throw the lead in here. 3 leads. Throw the wool in here. This. Thankfully, by the time I get back, I think the timer should be reset, so it's no longer, the shriekers shouldn't be as bad now until 3 shrieks later, of course. It restarts all that again. But yeah, should be fine. Oh, let me use these to hear stuff. There we go. This stuff is pretty much fine. The boots could use some fixing up though. Can I draw you like in Minecraft? Yeah, go ahead. When's your next live stream? My next live stream, I don't know, but hopefully it'll be tomorrow. So yeah. Okay, I switched over to my laptop so I can draw. Bet. Hello, Kuro. Welcome in. Kuro. I never say your second part of the name. I always say just Kuro. That's funny. I always find it funny that I always say the first part, but Viru always says the full thing. Always says Kuro. Disc. There we go. There. Books. All good. Just call me Kuro for short. Yeah, and I got you. I remember. Wait, when I first met you, Kuro, you were the one that I kept forgetting how to say your name, right? I kept saying like, I'm sorry, I can't. How do I say your name again? It's like Kuro or Kuro. I just say Kuro. Think so? Probably. Can I draw you like anime but not weird? What do you mean anime but not weird? I mean, yeah, I don't mind. Draw me like anime or like, I mean, I figure to be anime. I'm not sure what you mean but not weird, but yeah. Or is it Sockman? No, it's not Sockman. Oh, I have more wool here. I don't need this wool. What am I, shepherd? No, yeah, it's you. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's put these pants in here. Oh, let's also put these diamonds back. And, oh, these golden apples definitely need to be put away. Alright, now let's arrange everything now. A little bit better. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. I just need to get some wood so I can have more torches. Here we go. What am I doing? Oh yeah, and then I also gotta make another bucket because the last bucket got destroyed. Or it got lost somewhere. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea where the heck that bucket went. Okay, we're good now. Good. Oh wait, also shield. Just to be safe. I could just make one later, but whatever. There we go. Okay, cool. Now we're good. I have to go see you at your stream. Alright, thank you. You have a good one, Garcia. Alright, back to the ancient city, my bad. So today I was supposed to have my driver's test, but that didn't work out because apparently when I put down the appointment, I didn't put an appointment for a driver's test. I put an appointment for the written test. Apparently, I had no idea. So now I have to wait 2 more weeks for my actual driver's test. So that's great, but that's fine. It's just more time, I guess. It is what it is, though. What is that? It's a rabbit. What the heck? Where would a rabbit die there? There we go. It took too long. It's the most annoying thing when it comes to you doing art. Most annoying thing? You want me to tell you what I find to be the most annoying thing? When I'm pretty sure this is everybody who draws. And I don't really have to explain it much. It's simply, you know how you have something in your mind you want to draw and you have it perfect in your mind, but you just can't draw it the way you have it imagined. That's it. That is to me the most annoying thing. And I don't think there's anything that's more annoying than that. I don't think. My hand is... my brain is braining. My hand isn't hanging. Yeah, but yeah, basically that. Yeah. Is it the opposite? No, that you basically got it nailed there. You basically nailed it there. Oh, my eye is itching. That's another thing, by the way, about me driving. I love driving, but like the only thing I don't like is the fact that I cannot legally drive unless I put my contact lenses on. And honestly, guys, I can't stand it. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's not that bad, but like when it comes to work, it's a little more difficult because if something happens with my contacts while on shift, I can't really do anything about it. I kind of just have to like put on some like eye drops and just hope and pray that that's gonna be enough to get me through the rest of the shift. Because the option of removing them is not gonna happen. Is not gonna work out. Alright, so I'm here to just collect whatever loot I left behind. Let's see. What do we have to collect? I'm thirsty. Hold on. Let me just real quick. I just realized I just realized I'm like really thirsty. I just downed a friggin' water bottle. It was already started, but still. Let's see. For me, it's the art style pandemic, where everyone says you have one and that you should take from other artists to make your own, but you end up losing the joy in your own art. Oh, you mean like people? Wait, hold on. You mean like people telling you to have a different art style? Or what do you mean? What do you mean, like, I'm not following, I don't think. I want to. It'd be cool to do something with this place, honestly. Do I really need this many regen potions? Maybe in the future, but not right now. Oh! I didn't even see this before. Oh, well there you go. And that's what you gotta dig around for. That's why digging around is so important in the Minecraft. And that's all I'm getting for now. For now. I didn't light this area up. How did I not? The heck? Oh, this place is... Oh no, I've been here before. Bones, a compass, disc, pants. Oh, same pants. I think you should get a laser eye surgery, but the cost is going to be plenty. Yeah, that's why I don't even bother with that, honestly. Plus, I'm not the one that'd be paying for that. So that's another reason why that's not happening. It'll be a way during it. Yeah. I'm good. There's another thing I could do. It's called, what's it called? It's called... Oh, what's it called? It's a, scleral? No, not scleral. It's a cornea transplant. That's what it's called. A cornea transplant. And they said I can do that, but they said that that's only if you absolutely really need it, because cornea transplants are not permanent fixes, because after after every cornea transplant, the time for it lasting, the time that it lasts, it lessens. So your first cornea, from my understanding, from what I last heard, your first cornea transplant, once it's done, obviously your vision is good, but it's good for about 20 years. After those 20 years, you need another transplant, but that one will last maybe 5 years. After that, it will last maybe a year. So it's not even worth it anymore. You go back to contact lenses, or potentially do what you said, Kuro, the laser surgery, if that's even gonna work in my case. Because I have keratoconus, and keratoconus is a special type of whatchamacallit, eye condition, where the cornea is like has formed into like a cone-ish shape, so it distorts the vision a little bit, making it blurry, or I should say. Are you saying that I have to explain myself again, Salem? I meant each time you draw something, it's not consistent and you want an art style, but you focus on it too hard to find it to a point you start losing the joy in your art because of all the perfection. So you mean literally just being a perfectionist? Yeah, that's pretty much me. Wanting a certain style, but it not working out. Because, you know, you can't seem to find that spot. That's what happened to me in my last art stream. That's what freaking happened to me in my last art stream. That was probably the most unmotivated I've ever been, but I've been in a while in an art stream. And that demotivation just absolutely threw me to the ground, and it made me want to end stream. And I did. Because I was like struggling to recreate a character that I drew previously. And it didn't help that there was somebody in chat that was kind of like agreeing with me in a way, but probably not in the most helpful way, if that makes sense. So that didn't help, and that actually pushed me over the edge. That pushed me over the edge and it made me end stream. Not just them, but I mean like me in general, like just couldn't take it anymore. I was tired of it. I got really annoyed and really upset. Mostly with myself, to be honest. Nothing is perfect. I know nothing is perfect. I'm aware of that, but only God is perfect. But in the sense of like nothing is perfect, like you can't really like, I mean you can say that obviously, but you can't really say that and just, you know, leave it at that, if you know what I mean. It doesn't matter if one can acknowledge that they can't be perfect. It doesn't stop the person from wanting a better style, you know what I mean? Like a cook, for example, if they can't quite, you know, perfect a taste, and you tell them, well, nothing is perfect, that doesn't, you know, that doesn't really, how do I put it? It doesn't really help their case. It kind of just, it's an attempt at, you know, it's an attempt at making things better, but it really, how do I put it? It's an attempt at bringing up their spirits, but in the end it kind of just backfires because they know it can't be perfect, and that's why they're upset about it. I guess that's the way to put it. They know it can't be perfect. That's why they're upset. This place is huge. Like sometimes you say, "Oh no, this place looks wonky in your art," and then someone agrees, saying yeah, it looks bad. Some kind of odd question, but have you been diagnosed for OCD or anything? Echo, my girl, you've been gone for so long. You've been gone for so long. Echo. I don't blame you because you were absent for most of last year's, or in my streams I mean, so I don't blame you. But last year I had a whole period of my year where I was completely falling apart because of OCD. I have OCD. I have one of the most destructive forms of OCD that one can have. At least from my understanding. I'm taking that as a yes. Because I have OCD in the sense of, wanting to be perfect and stuff. Perfectionism and stuff like that. But also, I've mentioned this before, I have a thing called, I've never been medically diagnosed, but I am very, 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 100% confident that I have it. It's called scrupulosity, and it's a form of religious OCD. Or, in other words, moral OCD. Because it doesn't just affect those who are religious, it also can affect those who are atheistic. But in the sense of morality. Rather than the sense of religious perfectionism, if that makes sense. Thanks, Torch. Thanks, game. Okay. There we go. I was asking because I have OCD too. Oh, yeah. I know that existed. The more I know. Yep. I've talked about it on stream before. I even made a whole post last year. Actually, it's been a year now since that happened. It was in April when I had like a really bad panic attack. And I was having like a panic attack, then multiple anxiety attacks, and then maybe a few depressive episodes maybe here and there, but that might have just been me honestly making things up in my mind. That part at least. But I don't like how dark these areas are. I feel like I've not been here before. But anyways, yeah, I have like a really bad quote-unquote I guess like a type of awakening episode type of thing, and it really pushed me over the deep end like that. And it really friggin' sucked, but in the end I guess it was kind of worth it. I guess it was worth it in the end. Because it made me more religious. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be doing the stuff I am now, like sharing Bible verses. That is a result of what happened last year. And multiple other things too. Reading the Bible, I would not have been doing that had it not been for that. And to clarify, no, I'm not reading it out of fear. I actually have been reading it and enjoying it a lot. Oh look, these things are called echo shards. I wonder what they do. Anyways. But yeah. Ah, yes. Let's see. Oh my goodness, not the religiousity. I am going to, I think can mess you. Oh yeah, it can really mess you up. Oh yes, Billy, and oh boy do I know that. And it doesn't help when you've grown up with much like beliefs that honestly to me don't really make much sense. But then again, they also don't make sense to a lot of people, other people too. So it kind of makes me, it partially makes me feel like I'm not alone in that case, but yeah. But it really threw me over the deep end last year, and yeah, it still does mess with me a lot, and it actually messed with me a lot recently. Pretty bad actually, to the point where I was like, I was actually, put it this way, it messed me up so bad, like the one recently messed me up so bad that I felt guilty or shameful to stream. I'm not gonna explain why, I'm just gonna say that, and that's it. Which is partially of the reason why I backed out of some streams recently. Some streams, not all of them. Okay, this way. And I don't, oh jeez. And I don't like talking about this type of thing to certain people, because I'm afraid that by doing so, it will push people away from the faith, because I feel like some people will feel threatened by it in a way. Like, oh man, that's what it's doing to you? Like, man, I don't want any part of that. You know, that type of thing? That type of thing, you know what I mean? But that's not the case at all. This is a disorder. This is not the faith in action. No, it's not, by no means. This is a disorder. Completely separate thing. Hello, Annie. Welcome in. Hi, but it is a recurring thing that everyone thinks I'm a boy. Online anyways. Ah, okay. Time for me too recently, so I get you, man. Hello, Pug fam. Welcome in. That type of or religious OCD can twist the way you see God, because he's conditioned and really God's not insecure in that way. That he needs us to follow him, but it's a choice we choose. Yeah. And for me, it's not for, the way I've been suffering through it is not necessarily the love portion, because I know God's love is unconditional and unchanging, but it's not necessarily that's put me in the spin. It's other things. It's the terms of forgiveness. That is what messed me up and it still kind of it still really messes with me today. Like this year, you know, throughout my days. So yeah, how have you been? I'm okay, Annie. I'm doing okay right now. Thank you for asking. How are you doing today, Annie? I feel like I'm going in circles, but honestly, this place is just so big, it can feel that way sometimes. I kind of want to turn this whole place into like an underground village and just bring villagers down here. That would be a cool project, not gonna lie. I kind of want to do that. That'd be cool. But yeah, and back to what I was saying in terms of I don't want people to be pushed away by it. I know there's people who have suffered through religious trauma throughout their day, throughout their past, and honestly, it freaking, it's horrible to listen to. It really is, but not in the sense that you might think, but in the fact that somebody would actually treat someone in a certain way that would change their perspective of the faith. For someone to be treated in such a way that it pushes them away from the faith, which I'm sure most of the time has been probably hypocritical stuff. Like, just an example. Being told, you know, being scolded your whole, like, maybe, like, this is a pretty tame one, but being scolded your whole life for, you know, for being a liar, that type of thing. And you're a constant habitual liar. But said person also uses lies to get by in certain things, and it's just like, I'm sure you know what I mean. I'm like, it's so just it's so bothersome. It really is. That's a tame example, but there's been people who have gone through, I'm sure, way worse than that. Ah, here we go. Same one? Oh, okay, cool. Take these as well. Can you eat these? You can eat these. Nice. Hypocritical, just hypocrisy in general, just absolutely irks at me so much. But yeah. And it irks at Jesus too. I mean, those who have read of the seven woes, we know greatly how he views hypocrisy. For those unaware, the seven woes are the seven woes he said to the Pharisees, which were basically the religious leaders of Israel back when he was still, I don't want to say still alive because he is still alive, but yeah, you know what I mean, you know, still on earth. Virtual warfare happening all the time like when I was. I see. Also, I had this thought when I first heard about it. You're from, Natalie, you're from the UAE, am I correct? The United Arab Emirates? Or was that somebody else? I've been struggling with having, especially with my plans, because it feels like they're forced me into it. Yeah, my plans about drawing because my golly is it hot. That's understandable. Whereas my parents nor my pastor knew how to help me, so it was all God who only helped me. It's a season of yeah, it does freaking suck though, when like you feel like you're kind of like you're on your own type of thing. I mean, you have God with you, but sometimes our own doubt kind of gets in the way and it makes us feel like, you know, Sometimes it doesn't feel like enough when it is. It's just our lack of faith sometimes. It gets in the way. And that's how humans have been all through history. I mean, even in the book of Judges, the Israelites went against God so many times. Oh, I can finally grab this. Nice, 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 nice. You're just so tired. No, I got you. I understand. In what way, by the way, I was gonna ask that, Annie. In what way do you mean, like, being forced into it? Like, may I ask what they... I don't know if that's appropriate to ask, actually. Like, how... Okay, I guess, how do you feel forced is what I'm trying to ask. Man, I wish I had a better idea of the layout of this hair of this bliss. I'm just going all over the place. I have no idea where I am. Oh my god, my gosh. I think you should be seeing God as religion and not straight up just religion, because we must talk to him like we talk to our friends, but not have the fear of thinking God will judge. Yeah. Think of God as like the friend or parent figure, or like as a type of friend or parent figure in your life. But of course, don't take him as only a friend or, you know, stuff like that, because that also brings about other issues. You know what I mean? Maybe go to church and they are constantly making me do devotions and praying and reading my Bible. You see, well, okay, there's a difference. The whole church thing, that is normal. Hello, Shaman, welcome in. That is normal because I was gone through that too, and honestly, that is normal. But as for the other things, reading the Bible, that can be a good thing, but it does no good if the person is forced into it, if you know what I mean. It does no good. Same thing with praying. Praying is no good if somebody is forced into it. Or like devotionals. Devotionals are no good if a person is forced into it. And I mean, yeah, you can make the same... Thanks, whoever did that. Thanks, Shaman. I'm sure you can say the same thing about going to church, but that's... I wouldn't say it's a different story, but... over time... I'm not sure how to put it. But going to church is definitely very important. But in terms of everything else, it's hard...
I'm Steve.
Are you, Shaman? But in terms of reading and praying and all that type of stuff, it is all definitely recommended, like deeply recommended, but one is not supposed to be forced into it. We all have our own free will and our choices to do stuff. God will never force us to read the Bible. He will never force us to pray. And that is exactly how parents should be. Parents should never force you to do that, but should definitely you know, nudge you to do so. Because there's a difference between forcing and nudging. Forcing is, you know, do it or else, you know, that type of thing, a threat. Or sometimes forcing is just like, you know, sit down and do it, like you're doing your homework, that type of thing. But nudge is kind of like, hey, you should do this, you know, just kind of bringing it up, but never bring up a punishment, never bring up any threat, you know, stuff like that. That's just good parenting. Exactly. That's what I was thinking about. In terms of the church, yes, that's good parenting, but forcing you to pray, forcing you to read the Bible, forcing you devotions, it leans closer to, because okay, may I ask this? Do your parents read the Bible? Do they often pray? Do they also read devotionals? Because if they don't, if they've never read the Bible, that's pretty hypocritical. How can you tell one to read the Bible when you yourself have never read it before? As Jesus said himself, you fool, how can you, or how do you say it? You fool. How? Oh, no, do not say to your brother, here, let me remove the splinter from your eye, while you have a plank in your own eye, a plank of wood in your own eye. You fool, first remove the plank from your own eye, then you'll be able to see to remove the splinter from your brother's eye. Okay, why did I just get a video about ender pearls being Enderman's balls? Okay. Ah. That's a horrible idea? What's a horrible idea? Helping grandma. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, good, but if there's the only time you go, and that's a problem, because it shouldn't just be about looking religious. It can just be about talking to him while doing laundry, for example. Yeah, exactly. You were in the mood, but I had to share this because you're playing my job. Okay, I got you. Now don't worry about it. Okay, how many times have I? Okay, how many times have I looked in the same chest over and over again now? Okay, finally, something new. This is the same darn chest over and over and over. Let's throw. Why did I keep this with me? I could have just left it behind. I didn't even think about it. Oh well. I'll use the wool. Oh no, gravel. Leave the gravel behind. Take the skulks with me. Take this with me. This with me. Why would I want this? Okay. This winner from your eye. I feel like you need a doctor for that. You know what I was talking about, right, Kuro? You didn't just come back in the middle of me saying that? Or do you understand the context of why I said that? Have you ever heard of the DSMP? You mean the Dream SMP? Yeah, I've heard of the Dream SMP. If that's what you're talking about. Talking about Dream here, of course I've heard the DSMP. I just heard when I come back and stream I would need to remove the splinter from your eye. Oh, okay, I got you. No, I was quoting Jesus because he was talking about how like treating, or not treating, but you know, dealing with hypocrisy. People who, like, we were talking about somebody who doesn't read the Bible but tells others to read the Bible. To that, Jesus has very directly, you know, talked about hypocrisy in the sense of somebody, say, turns to his brother and says, "Here, let me remove the speck from the speck from your eye." But you fool, you have a plank, a wooden plank in your eye. How can you remove the speck from your brother's eye if you have a plank of wood in your own eye. Remove the plank from your eye first. Then you will be able to see to remove the speck from your brother's eye. In other words, fix up yourself before fix up your own issues before you try to fix up others, or help others with their issues. I think I might be miswording that, but you know. But it's along that line. Okay, yeah. How long have you been playing Minecraft? Oh, we talking about like in general? Also, oh yeah, Train Coon, that's right. Train Coon. Haven't heard from you in a while. But anyways, you said Minecraft. How long have I been playing Minecraft? If we're talking about in general, I've been playing Minecraft since I think 2010 or 2011. I think it was 2011, maybe around 2010 or 2011, one of the two. How dangerous to like encouraging someone else, but you yourself don't, because you meet God in heaven. You'll be like, but didn't I bring them in your name? And that's when, yep, and that's the part where Jesus mentioned, many will come, or no, what? Many will. Not everyone who says Lord, Lord, will see the kingdom of heaven. They will say, but Lord, didn't we prophesy and do good works in your name? To which Jesus responds, and to which God will say, depart from me, for I never knew you. For they were not. Oh, what's the word? For good works is not what you're saved through. You're saved through grace and your relationship with God. What am I doing? I don't have room for that. Okay. Dang. Yeah, it's a pretty rough verse, but it's basically, and it goes specifically pointed towards those. It goes towards those who put too much time into doing God's work and put no time into, talking to God, having a relationship with God. Because God wants, yes, he wants us to, bring about his will onto earth, as it says in the prayer. Your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. He wants that, but he also wants a relationship with us. So in other words, make room for both. Time with him and time to do his will. Which many will assume like his will is like, okay, spread the gospel. Yes, that is part of it. But his will also entails loving each other just as he loved us. Serving others, serving those the less fortunate, those who are homeless, those who can't help themselves, those who, how does it go? It was the parable of the sheep and the goats, I think it was called. He said at the end of the age, everyone will be brought up by God, and he will oh, how does it go? You know what? I'm over here trying to figure it out. I have the Bible sitting right here. I could literally just look it up. Let me see. I'm over here trying to figure it out myself. Oh, how far is it? This is Matthew. Oh, Matthew. Which how late into it? Oh, there's the 7 woes that I was talking about. Da, 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 da. Here we go. This is it. This is it. Let me read chat real quick. It's to feed their ego like it's not about God. It's about how people will perceive them. Have you been a Christian? Okay. I have 2 ways to answer that. I've been a Christian. I've been a believer for pretty much my whole life, because I've prayed every night, and I remember for a long time I would just pray like little prayers at night and then go to bed, and that's about as Christian as I was. But I didn't fully start taking it more seriously until maybe late 2010s, when I started praying more, and I didn't fully take the faith seriously until last year. Actually, about almost a little over a year ago. It was April something, sometime in April last year. But yeah, I've been a Christian for a while. I've been a believer for a while, but I've been an actual practicing Christian for a little over a year now. But this is I'm about to read this little part. It's Matthew 25:31, starting there. And this is how it goes. This is all Jesus' words, according to the Gospel of Matthew. The Gospel according to Matthew. When the Son of Man comes in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, and he will sit on the throne of his glory. All the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate them one from another, as a shepherd divides his sheep from the goats. He will set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on his left. Then the king will say to those on his right hand, the sheep, "Come, you blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me." Then the righteous will answer him, the sheep, saying, "Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you drink? When did we see you a stranger and take you in, or naked and clothe you? Or when did we see you sick or in prison and come to you?" And the king and the Lord will answer and say to them, "Assuredly I say to you, inasmuch as you did it to one of the least of these my brethren, you did also to me." Then he will also say to those on the left, the goats, "Depart from me, you cursed, into the everlasting fire prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was hungry, and you gave me no food. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and you did not take me in. Naked, and you did not clothe me. Sick and in prison, and you did not visit me." Then they will answer him, saying, "Lord, when did we see you hungry or thirsty or a stranger or naked or sick or in prison and did not minister to you?" Then he will answer them, saying, "Assuredly, I say to you, inasmuch as you did not do it to one of the least of these, you did not do it to me." And these will go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into eternal life. In other words, what he means by the least of these, he's talking about those on earth who are in poverty, who are sick and can't help themselves, those who are homeless and can't help themselves, those who are in prison, those who are, well, as I read out here, as I have said, and as he said, "Love as I have loved you." I got saved at 6, but didn't live my life and got rebaptized at 9 and recently recommitted. Okay. Recommitted, you mean like there was a point where you fell away from it? Is that what you're saying? Matthew 5:4, blessed are the ones who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Exactly. A good old Sermon on the Mount. I have that one like constantly saved. I have it saved so well that I just flip to the page without even looking for it because the marking of the page is already like set. The book is so used to being open to that page that it just opened to it right now. Yeah, that's the Beatitudes. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when they revile and persecute you, and say all kinds of evil against you falsely for my sake. I have that one specifically. I have the Beatitudes specifically saved because I remember I spoke to at the beginning when I had that, when I was talking about, I mentioned that I had a type of awakening last year. I mentioned part of that was me going to speak to a priest in person, asking questions, for confession as well. Just mostly for a lot of it for help. And I brought up the 10 Commandments, and he said it's good to know the commandments, but do you know the Beatitudes? And I couldn't lie. I mean, I forgot about what the Beatitudes were. I even forgot that the Beatitudes were a thing. Honestly, I remember hearing about them in my catechism classes, but I completely forgot what they were and that they were even a thing. Like, I think he said them to me after I said that, but after I said no. But regardless, I know them a lot more now than I do a year ago. Over a year ago, I couldn't tell you what the first beatitude was. Now I can tell you the first beatitude is, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. And then it's, blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. I don't know all of them like in order or by heart, but I know them more than I did back then. And did some not good stuff then. And I recommitted my life to Christ. And that's the important part. Not all the stuff that ended up happening. Jesus, obviously, he knows what happened. But in the end is what he cares about the most. What did you do in the end? Did you stay there or did you come back? That's what matters to him. Because somebody can have done the most vile things in their whole life. I mean, look, the thief on the cross, but just beside Jesus. He lived his whole life not knowing Christ, or not doing all these, I'm sure probably doing much of things that are wrong in the sight of God. But in that last moment when he was there beside Jesus on the cross, he said, remember me when you come into your kingdom. And Jesus responded, surely you will be in paradise with me. I'm back at the same chest. Are you kidding me? Okay, let's go far from here because I've been here way too many times now. I somehow made my way back all the way over here. But it really does suck though, because there's some. I know a lot of people who are, a few people who are Christian, but some don't understand certain things. They don't understand. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Some don't fully understand the faith. Some don't take it seriously. Some want to, but don't fully, you know, understand, I guess, or commit to it. Or some feel it's too hard, or that some people feel like they're too far gone, when that's not true at all. Where am I? I did self-deliverance at 14 and I got heavily attacked, like sleep paralysis, nightmares, and went crazy. That's because I was doing something right. I need the strength to overcome. I see, I see. How the heck do I get up there? I've done it before, there's torches up there. I guess I just used wool to get there. There's a ladder. Well, supposed to be a ladder's there. Bro, okay. There we go. Now I gotta go up there. Dang it. I'll use this wool. Why not? Why not? I think I just ruptured my ear. What do you mean you just ruptured your ear? What happened? You alright? I sometimes fear being friends with people who are not of faith, because every time I have to be strong. I'm the one that helps whenever everyone's crying, but when I am, no one does. Wait, what? Wait, hold on, let me read that again. Oh, like no one takes you seriously? Or like, you know, it becomes difficult to be the... It becomes difficult, you know, being the one trying to comfort others. Especially, you know... when others don't share the same faith. I was trying to do the ladder clutch. Cleaning with a Q-tip. I know, bad idea. I accidentally hit it with my hand. Oh! Shoot. Are you alright? Like, is everything okay? Back to the shadows I go. Alright, do what you gotta do, Mango. Bleeding a little. What the... Are you able to get to a doctor or something? That doesn't sound good at all. Yeah, what Kuro said, you should definitely get it checked out. Like, that sounds horrible. You need to, I think you need to get help on for that. And definitely be careful with Q-tips. I've thankfully, I don't think I've ever done anything damaging with Q-tips. I've gone pretty deep on one of my ears before, but I don't think I've ever damaged my ear. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm not wrong. I hope maybe I'm Hopefully I'm not wrong, but I know that Q-tips can definitely cause damage if you're not careful. How did I miss that lead? Is there more bug? No time my parents be right back. Alright, do what you gotta do, Annie. I hope you're okay. I meant always being the strong one, the one who prays for the friends and helps them through the pain. When I'm hurt, they turn their heads away. It's always that way in my friendships I go to. Any friendship I go to. Oh, I understand that. I kind of know what that's like. Because I am that kind of friend. I'm the therapist friend. You know, the one who's not licensed to be a therapist but always wants to help everybody with their problems. Woo! I wasn't even ready for that. Anyways, but yeah. So a lot of the times when people are not doing well, obviously I want to make sure I can help them, but sometimes I feel like I do too much. But at the same time, in my mind I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm doing too little, which ends up leading to doing too much. Everyone is, I don't know, or speak to a trusted person. Speak to a trusted person. Yeah, I get that. But honestly, depending on what the situation is, at least, seeking out like help is definitely recommended. Okay, so I told them and they said it should heal on its own in a couple weeks. I hope they're right on that, because that doesn't sound good. I feel like I might have collected everything. I honestly think I got everything. Because I feel like I just keep running into the same chests over and over again. Then good for you, I guess. I mean, not really. It can be nice, but that sounded very, what's the word? That sounded very negative, Kuro. I'm not at all bragging about that, if that's what that sounded like. But yeah. I used to be really bad about that though. I even like kinda had someone's, what's the word? Somebody's, quote unquote, someone's life in my hands. And I meant good for you, like helping others in need. Oh, okay. Cause that good for you sounded very sarcastic, you know? Like that, oh yeah, good for you, that type of thing, you know? That's what it sounded like. I can never, that's one of the things about me, and I'm sure others have the same thing. I can never hear anybody say good for you and it not sound sarcastic. Even if it's meant like genuinely, I can never hear good for you as a genuine compliment. Because I've always ever heard it used as, oh, good for you. You know, that type of thing. Like, I don't care. The I don't care version of good for you. But yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, I kind of had somebody's life in my hands in a way. Not intentionally at all. But, how should I put it? I probably shouldn't. Probably shouldn't explain more. But I unwillingly had somebody's life in my hands, and it was very uncomfortable to have that happen to me. It was very uncomfortable for me, and very not even just uncomfortable. It was very stressful. Granted, I put myself in the situation, so it was a lot of it was my fault, but still, I think it's time to go. Okay, we're still out. I feel like I'm just going in circles. Pretty sure I've been here before already. Alright, let me check the chat real quick. Shot in the head with a nail. Oh. Sam, I am the therapist friend. Oh, hello. Hi, I'm from Hungary. Do you know what is a down? Yeah, I do know. I do know what that is. If so, who is your favorite character from the? I know what Danganronpa. I've never known how to say it. I know what it is. I've never watched it before. Anyways, same. I am also a therapist friend with a shoulder to cry on friend, even the friend to get advice from. But when I need that from people, they always appear and hide away. Oh, you're fine, Natalie. I'm willing. Obviously, I can't be there for every single person who comes into chat. You know, I can't be for everybody. I can't be this like big therapist character to every single person I ever meet. But my DMs are usually open. I'm mostly will have them closed due to other reasons involving unwanted DMs, but if you ever want help or need someone to talk to, I'm willing to listen. Everybody yapping about that. I haven't spoken out in a long time with someone listening and not taking it as an excuse. You're good, NL. You're alright. Don't worry about it. The feel when someone is feeling down, you want it to help, but it feels like you can't fix it. But the moment it gets worse, you have the feeling of you can maybe do it better than them. That is, you know. I tried to go to bed because my ear hurts. If it gets worse, Annie, you definitely need to see somebody because it shouldn't be getting worse. If it's supposed to get better on its own, it shouldn't, you know, get worse over time, obviously. I don't know anything that, you know, gets worse over time when it's healing. I don't think. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Oh. How do I keep missing these things? It gets better. I hope you do feel better soon. Night night, Annie. Sleep well. I hope you're able to sleep. I hope it doesn't get any worse. Everyone's like, good night while it's 9 AM over here. Yeah, that's just time zones and stuff. Time zones are a thing. Time zones that can be burdensome sometimes. Have I been in here yet? I mean, I've been in here, but like right now. Not that great. Like, also, I hope that didn't come off as weird, Natalie. I try not to sound weird when I say stuff like that. I'm willing to listen whenever y'all are not doing well. I just want to make sure you're all okay. Nothing good there. We'll go further up. Maybe. Oh, I need anything up there. Really? Really? There we go. Oh wait, I just thought about it. I had a text that I had to respond to. Okay. This is just some stuff I had to respond to. Alright. Anyways. Kuro, you mind exploding that bot? Please. Thank you. And you're being weird, one of my most kindest things ever. Most kindest I've heard of all things. Yeah, of course. The Why did that break almost instantly? That was weird. Anyways. I was lurking doing the group project. Oh, you're good. Don't worry about it. You good, you good. Oh. Darn things for camouflage. These darn skulk, whatever vine things hid it away. For some reason my internet is dying. What do you mean your internet is dying? Don't let it die then. Get a defibrillator if you have to. You can still play it but buffering sometimes. I see. This is so satisfying. Oh, diamonds. Oh, come on. Bruh. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. That was it. That was it. Okie doke. Oh, the geode right there. Ooh. Oh, I have an idea. An idea. Actually, no, it's probably not a good idea. Never mind. Wasn't there a garden hoe somewhere that had unbreaking on it? That would be very helpful. Wait. Bruh. White candle. Oh, this is different from the ones that I have in here. It's just regular candle? Yeah, it's just a regular candle. Oh, okay. I didn't know there was a difference. I forgot that there were colored candles. Candles in this. Bro, look at all this skulk. Huh. The reason why I want to get that other garden one, the garden hoe though, because if there's an unbreaking one, I can try to combine it with this current one that I have to both fix it and to give it the unbreaking enchantment. Adding that. Oh my gosh, I'm back here. I'm back here, no way. Ain't no freaking way. Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be back here? It'd be a really good idea if I just closed off this area. Walking in circles, Sam. I really am. I really am. I am. You know what? I have an idea. Let me get back up there. I have to start marking this area a bit more. So this is the one that I keep running into. Yeah, this is the one I keep running into, I think. No, this isn't it. It's the one over here. Yeah, this one here. This is the one I keep running into. Has the same ones over and over. Yeah, okay, here we go. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a block over this so I know. What does Depth Strider even do? Arthropods. Kayla told me to come and see the ladybug she found, but in reality it was a moth with spots, and she'd be saying she's not sure if it's one. Aww. That's actually adorable. I don't need the bones just yet, anyways. Mark open chests with torches. Good idea, but I have torches everywhere, so it doesn't really help that much. Because I might have already placed some torches next to chests and I didn't even know without even realizing. That's the only reason I won't do that. Just break the chests. Yeah, but then where I put the contents, I'm not gonna destroy everything that's in them. I mean, I'm likely not gonna, I'm probably just gonna get rid of like the Bane of Arthropods. I'll probably get rid of that one. I don't see the point for that one. But like the other ones, like that have discs, I'll probably destroy as well. But whatever. Okay, this, cover this up. Ah, wait. Unbreaking 3. Ah, it has Silk Touch though. That's not that. I don't want that. I want the Silk Touch. Wait. Okay, this is it's probably a crazy idea, but can you? Can you put an enchantment back onto a book? Like from a tool? BRB? Alright, do what you gotta do. Because if I can, that means maybe I can split the enchantments. If not, I'll be sad. Let's see. Oh, I see a chest. No. Oh, oh. Fortune 3. Oh, this also has Fortune 3. I just noticed that. Wait, that means... Wait, can I just... I could just combine these two, I think. And it should still work, obviously, but yeah, these are just the same, basically the same. Yeah, it's just, yeah, they're the same thing. Tomorrow's gonna be a busy day. I'm not gonna lie, chat, I'm tired. I'm genuinely tired. I don't mean sleepy, I mean tired. That's so weird, like I caught my baby sister doing some weird action thing while singing funk music and basically pretending they're in an edit. Aww. That's cute. Aw. Now I'm back. Welcome back, Kuro. Kuro. Bro, all these walls just get destroyed. It's like corrosion. It's insane, dude. Look at all this. It's crazy, dude. Had his friend on like Robloxer for a long time, and all this time he thought I was a male. He would even be quoting how I'm the realest friend ever, who's not weird, sadly thinking he found a bro. And unfriended me after, what the heck? Now you know what, that ain't a real bro though. Here's the thing. You can go looking for a real friend and have, like, if they're guy or girl, be a factor that, you know, ends that bond. If that is enough, if the fact that you're not a guy breaks that bond, then honestly, I don't think that'd be a real friend. Because how are you gonna base a whole friendship off of whether they're a dude or a girl? But never getting into it. I don't know why they're reminding me of Drozzle. He absolutely will not play Roblox. One day I will get him to play it. I think that'd be fun too. Bro, look at all this. I couldn't force him. I'm joking. I tried. Anyways, because he was so suspicious, saying, "Why do I always like playing this one dress-up game?" Oh, that should have been a. That should have been a. That should have been a strong tell. Just saying. I think you're calling Dress to Impress, correct? I know that game real well because I remember Florence plays it a lot. From what I remember, Florence played it a lot, and Vixie liked playing it too. Ah, frick, I messed up. Oh. I'll be done lurking in maybe like 40 minutes. My dailies are basically done, but I gotta choose. Alright, do what you gotta do. The stream will likely be over in way less than that. Just so you know, Mango. By the time you're back, I'm pretty sure the stream will be over. Just saying. I think it's time to get the heck out of here. If I can even get the heck out of here. If I can even find my way out. Alright, well, here's the center. Doesn't really help me that much, but I found the center. Dress to Impress, yeah. I kind of figured. Reason why I play Blue is because it is the most this thing when I'm playing with my about 8 people playing teamwork hobbies. One of the most stressed places. Okay, this is the edge of the city here. So let me just follow this and find my way out here. Gotta find it at some point. Bro, look at all this skulk. I'm gonna have to clear all this out if I want to do what I want to do, what I thought about, what I was talking about. Ah, okay. Hello, Underglitch. Welcome in. Freaking block sounds like someone eating a vegetables, and maybe that's just me. Breaking. Are you talking about this? I don't hear it, but okay. I don't really hear it. What is this? Oh, it's just that vine stuff. Is there no torches here? That's kind of weird. Oh! Huh! I found it! This is what I was looking for! Perfect! Awesome! That's exactly what I was looking for! Just fix anything? Like, if someone had clockwise or something, they don't develop a cure for it. Instead, they just contain it and see what happens. Now, the Foundation does try to find cures for stuff. It's just most disease SCPs don't have a cure yet. Like, SCP-610, that one, I mean, who wouldn't want to find out how to freaking cure that thing? But they just haven't been able to do it. Same thing with the, what's it called? Same thing with the, well, the clockwork virus and also the zombie virus. But if we're talking about SCP, we literally have SCP-500, which is literally a pill that cures every disease, even anomalous ones. So I guess you do have a point there. So that's how you were eating. Oh, your VTuber doesn't have glasses on? Oh shoot, wait, you're right. When did that come out? I probably pressed because control 3 key. The control 3 key is how I take off the glasses. So I think I might have done that by accident. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot about that, Kuro. That's right. You're right. There's like very few of those pills left, and they're trying to replicate them, but they can't. They haven't done it yet. They haven't been able to. That's right. I forgot about that. So yeah, they are literally like actively trying to find ways to cure things, but they just can't most of the time. They're trying to find ways to cure things. They found the cure. Can you replicate it? Give us a minute. give us a bit. We can't do that. We don't know how to. Bro, this is insane. Look at all this skulk. This is crazy. All this crazy amount of skulk. Oh. Oh. I think this is not it. Thinking of mine, what was carrot? Court? I don't know. I forgot how to spell carrot. I forgot how to spell it. My glasses. I forgot how to spell carrot. Yay! Humanity doomed. Don't worry, chat. I'll find my way out. Oh no, I've been here. Alright, level 10. Indeed. I have an idea. Combine SCP-500 cloned by the SCP tree. Now the pill and have 50-50 effectiveness, right? Well, 50-50 SCP-500. Smart. Potentially. Maybe. I don't know. The only way to do it is by testing it. That's why we test SCPs. We love cross-testing SCPs and potentially creating a worse SCP or a worse scenario as originally thought. SCP-682 and 096 for some reason. Just grab SCP. We want to test something. What is it? We want to put 096 and 682 into a freaking boxing ring. You serious? Yeah, I'm serious. What's the idea behind this? Well, I figured they're both unkillable. They both hate one thing or another. One hates everything that lives, and the other hates when you look at its face. So we figured, if one's got to kill the other, so I say there's a win if one dies. You know what? Go ahead. Instead, it almost caused a really bad disaster. That's why whenever I mention that 096 has a 100% kill rate, I jump it down to 99 because of SCP-682. Also, did I like pass the thing already and I just didn't realize? You know, I'm not gonna keep going. I might be lost. Oh, wait, I think... Am I getting close to the end? To the beginning? To the entrance? Maybe? That was... feed stuff only. Welcome in. I did not expect that name, but welcome in. It's around here somewhere, chat, I promise. What were you expecting? I don't know. When I heard the sound play, I thought it was gonna be someone that was already in chat. That caught me off guard, the name. No! I've been here already! Okay, that means I did miss the exit. Gosh darn it. Welcome to the rest of freaking stream, where it's just me trying to find a way out. That's not it. I mean, that's a way out if you want to be morbid about it. Read chat, hold on. Shocked by when my siblings know a rapper and I'm like the only rapper I thought you knew was like candy rapper. What is the guy whose name has like a snack name? Eminem, you mean? You're right, yeah, right. English classes. The voice crack. What are y'all talking about on the Twitch chat? Y'all best be behaving. Yeah, I've been here. Gosh darn. That's cold. Oh wait, I think this is it. No, it's not. It's somewhere to... Trust me, Chad, I know where I'm going. I don't actually know where I'm going. Do you know SCP-2521? Of course I know SCP-2521. Ah, yes. Back here now. If I miss the exit again, I'm gonna be a little annoyed, not gonna lie. Did I miss this chest? I might have. No, I've been here already. Ah! Yeah, just cover it up. Ow. Okay. Oh, I think I might have found it. I think I found the exit. The area of the exit, at least. I did not. Never mind.
There you are.
There you are. Way out. Like what they say, from above, the answer is always there. So funny when you fall Minecraft and you scream as if you were the one who literally basically. I have like a set exit. Where did it go? Like I'm actually confused. Where is it? Oh, here we go. I found it. I found it. I found it. I found it, Chess. Yeah, I knew. I knew there was a way out. I'm not crazy. Maybe a little bit. Gaze upon this beautiful sight. So this goes into here. Oh, this skulk is insane, dude. Diamonds! Diamondes! Mango, you know what to do. We found diamonds. Where?
I'm literally uncreative.
There you go.
I stroke my pickle. Domain expansion. Infinite diamonds.
The lag go crazy? Is it really getting like laggy because of this? Oh, that's right. It's just on my Mango's angle. I forgot about that. Alright, let's get out of here. Should be over here. Yeah, here it is. Did I get the diamonds I just found? No, I didn't. Oh, there it is. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay, now we can get the heck out of here. Knock out these catalysts. Let me check chat real quick. I know you're losing stuff if you die. If you have 5 minutes to find them, yeah. Follow the light. Which one? Wherever you... the wind takes you, I guess. I'm in creative mode, never seen that one before. I don't know, I feel like I've heard it before. Like before I heard it, I found that sound to begin with. I feel like I've probably heard it at some point, but I don't know. Dun, dun, dun. Welcome back, Kuro. I have both YouTube and Twitch on open. Oh, okay, I see, I see. That adds to it, definitely. Oh, it's night out. Hello, cat. Welcome in. Minecraft. Lot this time. Yeah, I have. I really have. That's why the title is the way it is. Get away from me. Huh? There's a lot of things out here right now. Where's the moon at? Oh, that's great. Nice. Come in here, I dare you. Dang. You catch up on chat real quick. I use the audio voice when I'm lazy or like typing paragraphs and essays when I'm texting. Let's see. You have a good one, Glitch. You have a good one. Sleep well. I had one friend who I knew used AI to talk to me because they ended with the full stop. With the full stop. Don't be cocky. No, I'm not trying to be cocky. I thought I heard a horse. I thought I heard a horse. I knew it was gonna be the freaking, what's it called? The zombie horseman. Okay. I just like taking on a bunch of mobs like that. Oh, I just realized you can literally jump over this. The heck was I thinking here? Honestly, I wasn't thinking. See that as a threat. You can literally just hop over it like nothing. There we go. Now it's good. It's good and safe. Skull sensors, deep slate. Voila. Rotten flesh. Got the rest of it here. Blueberries, put them over here. I gotta organize this at some point. Gotta organize them. Hey, where are my other golden apples? Oh, they're right here. Just opened the wrong chest, I guess. It's the dot that is doing like grammar, like the dot. You mean the period? That's what it's called. It's called a period. I'm gonna go now. Peace. You have a good one, Kuro. You have a good rest of your day. What can you do with echo shards? Wait, cursor binding. Oh, frick. I just realized. I just realized that now. You know, that's fine. When was I gonna take this off anyway? Oh. Snowing. Now this is truly beautiful. At least it's diamond. Yeah, exactly. At least they're diamond. That's true. That's very true. And you guys to always be early on your stream so that I can build and add up my what? I'll add up my calendar? What do you mean your calendar? I made my homie put on cursive binding and breaking 3 mending leather armor once. Oh no! Cursive binding and mending. That is horrible. And Unbreaking, that's horrible. Well, no, yeah, Unbreaking 3, that's, wow, that's free. I never even thought of that combination. That's horrible. I'm gonna keep inventory on so he'd never lose even if he died. That's insane, dude. That's the ultimate trap. Okie dokie. Dokie lemon pokey. I always have a timetable, so I write on the calendar instead of sometimes. So sometimes instead of scrolling, I need to add some things in my day, so I don't just do nothing. A timetable instead of. I'm free when he mined enough diamond and into the breach and made netherite because he always would cheat in netherite in his worlds. So it was like so that was basically like an anti-cheat type thing. So you kind of just handicapped him until he actually, you know, got the armor himself. Yeah. I see. We're gonna get a door pressure point though with the armor in it. That was a complete trap. No kidding. Where did... Rabbit juking me, yeah. You should have seen the other day. I still gotta work on that clip. I realize how much iron I actually have. This is insane. That's not where I put it. That's not where you put it either. There's a smoker on me, so I can't even put it in there. Ah, whatever. You know what? No. Mhm. Bricks. What and what can you even get from the stone mason? The numbers mason. What do you mean? Here you go. Now you can take this from me. I do have a bunch of gold I can give you, dude. I have like a whole bunch of it here. Like 3 gold per 1 emerald. There we go. Nice. And since I still can, I could just do it anyway. Glowstone. Oh, rabbit's foot. That's actually very useful. Hold on. I don't have many. Dang it, had I known, I would have been keeping them. I have enough for 1 emerald. Had I known, I would have been keeping them. No, I absolutely despise when my siblings come to me and clearly eating something, but they look at me and say, "What you got there?" Alright, what did this guy have? Leggings? Really, dude? That's what you're gonna... How about something else, my guy? Wait. Don't leave just yet. Don't leave me. Don't leave. That's actually worse. Come back. Okay, seriously, bro. Is that all he can do? Okay, I suppose that's all he can do. What do I even do with the boots though? That's my thing. That's my thing. I could just go get a bunch of coal and sell it to him until he levels up. Not now, obviously, but yeah. Wait, why'd I do that? I didn't have to do that. I guess I just sensed he was gonna have a bad one. I got a job. He's like, nah, I'm tired of this. Who's looking at it like he wants to do it? Like... There you go. Bro. These stairs are like handicapping you, dude. Bro. Come back. Bro. Come back. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna settle the next time he gets the coal one. Because I think that's all he has. Eat the boots. There you go. I was gonna settle with that. Be happy with what you have, I suppose. Just slams it like I'm tired of this. Could finally get to work. Bro, this is like low-key not that great. I Cool, bro. That's it. That's all you have. I guess. Check the other guy. Are you standing? Okay, anyways. I mean, it's better than nothing, I suppose. He's out. Well, I leveled him up a good amount, at least. 4 iron for an emerald. That's not too bad. I have a whole bunch of arrows now, though. These become useless if I end up getting infinity on my darn bow. Let me keep some with me. Alright. I will leave it there, chat. I'm gonna actually put this real quick. There we go. Okay. We're gonna leave it there. Wow. Are you the only child, Salem? No, I have a brother. Alright, let's go to the room for a moment. But yeah, to answer that question, I am not an only child. I have a brother. I have a little brother who is an adult as well, but still. Brolum. Yeah. Yeah, I have two. I mean, sisters.
Whose horse is that?
Whose horse is that? Only sisters. Yeah, Mango's the only bro of his what's it? The only bro of his blood, I guess you can say. In that, yeah. Was William allowed to win the race? Yeah, I guess you could put it that way too. But yeah. I'm just faster. All right, I think we're gonna end their chat. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna end it there. Before that though, of course, verse of the day. Romans 10:14. Verse being how then can they call on the one they have not believed? They not believed in. How can they believe in the one of whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching to them? Which, as I was saying at the beginning of the stream, pretty much backs up the words that Jesus said, saying, telling his disciples to make disciples of all the nations of the world, spreading the word of God around the whole world. Hello, Augie. Welcome in. Haven't seen you in a little bit. A few streams. My cousins that are 5 and the youngest is a little bro, while all them are sisters. I see. But yeah, for those of you on the Twitch side, we will be raiding out to somebody. I'm not sure who at the moment, but we'll raid out to somebody. On the YouTube side, unfortunately, there's no raid. Not that I know of. There's a raid. I don't think there's any raid feature over here. I've heard of redirect, but I still haven't figured that out. In other words, I haven't even looked into it that much yet. But you guys, unfortunately, don't have a raid at the moment. So if you want to be part of the raid, though, you can go over to the Twitch side. My Twitch is Salem VT _ SCP. That is Salem VT _ SCP. But yeah, that is that. Go right out to them, to somebody. But yeah, if you are new and you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing and following to be a part of this amazing yet interesting community that I have growing here still. If you don't sub or follow, that's fine too. At least consider liking, commenting. Oh, thank you for putting the link in there. Thank you. Idea. Yeah, you're the one that gave me that idea. I forgot that you're the one that gave me that idea, but I do remember you, Augie. But anyways, if you are new and you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing and following to be a part of this amazing yet interesting community that I have growing here still. If you don't sub or follow, that's fine too. At least consider liking, commenting, sharing to boost my content as much as possible. Maybe this isn't for you. Go ahead and share this with somebody who does like SCP, or who does like VTubers, or maybe they like both. Or maybe you like both and you want to get them into it. I don't know, your choice. Share it with whoever you want, whenever you want, and if you want to. As of now, we currently have 916 subs over on the YouTube side, and the goal is 1,000. So let's see how long it takes us to get there. However, on the Twitch side, we have 234 followers. The goal is 300. So let's see how long it takes us to get there. Thank you, Natalie. You too. I hope you have a great Saturday as well. A good rest of your Saturday. Yeah. We'll see how long it takes us to get to 300 on Twitch as well. Anyways, whether you're watching the VOD or you're watching right now live, I hope you have a good morning, evening, afternoon, and night. Just overall, hope you have a good one, and I will see you whenever. Okay, let's go find somebody to raid, because it's time to raid. Alrighty, let's see. Who is on right now that I can raid? Let's go to somebody that we know. Let's see. Let's see.
My mom!
Who just did that? Mango. Iron Mouse. As if I'm not gonna even notice if I'm there. You know what? We're gonna go to what's their name? Crawl Star. I don't think we rated them before. They're a Canadian streamer. But they're currently playing Red Dead Redemption 2. So for those who are interested in joining us along with that, we're gonna go over to Crawl Star. So let's go over there. Let's get on over there. We're gonna raid Crawl Star. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. Here we go. Okay. Why? Alright, but yeah, we're gonna go right out to them. But yeah, I hope y'all have a good one. And I'll see you whenever. God bless. I hope you have a good one. Bye bye. Oh, hi, Dr. Bright. You came in at a really bad time. Maybe you could join us for the raid. We're gonna go watch. They're gonna have someone playing Red Dead Redemption 2, by the way. So, yeah. Bye bye. Oh. 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 Oh.
forget this day.